Good evening, class, and welcome to Lesson 1.10, Numerical Expressions. Our essential question for today's lesson is how can you use a numerical expression to describe a situation? Well, to answer this, let's first realize what a numerical expression is. A numerical expression is a mathematical phrase that has numbers and operation signs but does not have an equal sign. This is going to be very important for you guys to remember. Alright, let's look at our word problem. Tyler caught 15 small bass and his dad caught 12 small bass in the Memorial Bass Tourney in Tediot, Pennsylvania. Write a numerical expression to represent how many fish they caught in all. Well, to begin doing that, we will choose which operation to use. You need to join groups of different sizes, so addition, because they caught 15 small bass and 12 small bass, and it wants to know how many fish they caught in all. Well, when you have two different numbers that we need to join together to get a total, we know that we need to use addition. So we are going to use 15 small bass plus 12 small bass. So 15 plus 12 represents how many fish they caught in all. It's not asking us to find the sum, it's asking us to write a numerical expression to represent how many fish they caught in all. So let's look at example 1. It says to write an expression to match the words. So for A, we are going to be looking at addition. Emma has 11 fish in her aquarium. She buys 4 more fish. So we know that we're starting off with 11 fish, and we have to add, or she buys, which means she's adding 4 more. So that we know is going to be addition. So we take our 11 fish, we plus our 4 more, and that is our numerical expression for this word problem. Over here we'll be looking at subtraction. Lucia has 128 stamps. She uses 38 stamps on party invitations. So that's showing that she's starting off with 128 stamps, but since she's taking away 38 stamps, and when we take away 38 stamps, we know that's going to be a subtraction. So down here we have our 128 minus the stamps that she uses, which was 38, and that gives us our numerical expression for subtraction. Now we're going to take a look at multiplication in example C. Carla buys 5 books. Each book costs $3. Well, we know that she has 5 books that she bought. We know multiplication because it says each of those books costs $3. So we put our multiplication sign, and then the cost per book is $3. Now our last one is a division numerical expression. So it's saying 4 players share 52 cards equally. Well, we know that when we have the total number of cards that they share, we know that's going to be division. So we're taking our 52 cards, we're going to, because of this equally, we're going to divide them by 4 players or into 4 equal groups. And when we do that, we use division. Notice that when we've written each of our numerical expressions, whether it's been addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, we have not included an equal sign in any of those because if we look back at our definition for a numerical expression, it says it's a mathematical phrase that has numbers and operation signs being our plus, our minus, our multiply, or divide, but does not have an equal sign. So if it has an equal sign, it is not going to be a numerical expression. All right, let's take a look at a couple more examples. And these are going to be expressions with parentheses. The meaning of the words in a problem will tell you where to place the parentheses in an expression. So let's take a look at example 2. Which expression matches the meaning of the words? So Doug went fishing for 3 days. Each day, which means he's doing the same thing each day, he puts $15 in his pocket. At the end of each day, he had $5 left. How much money did Doug spend by the end of the trip? Now, some things that we need to consider. Underline the events for each day. Well, let's do that. It says each day he put $15 in his pocket. At the end of each day, he had $5 left. So how much money did he spend? Then it says to circle the number of days these events happened. Well, if we look back at our problem, we see that Doug went fishing for 3 days. So he's putting $15 in his pocket, and he has $5 left each day for 3 consecutive days. So first thing we need to do is think. Each day he took $15 and had $5 left. He did this for 3 days. Well, we know that each day we've got to break the problem down and do what he does each day first. So we're going to think, what expression can you write to show how much money Doug spends in one day? And that's going to be the 15 that he put in his pocket and the 5 that he had left. And we know when somebody has something left, that's going to be a minus operation. So then he does this for 3 consecutive days. So think, what expression can you write to show how much money Doug spends in 3 days? Well, since he does the same thing for 3 days in a row, we know that's going to be multiplication. Now, let's look at our next example. Which problem matches the expression 20 minus 12 plus 3? So Kim has $20 to spend for her fishing trip. She spends $12 on a fishing pole. Then she finds $3. How much money does Kim have now? Well, let's look at this. List the events in order, kind of like our sequencing. First, Kim has the $20. Next, well, let's go up here. She has the $20, so then she spends $12 on a fishing pole. So the next thing she does is spends $12. Okay, now let's keep going. Then it says, then she finds $3. So then the last thing it says, do these words match the expression? So she has $20, she spends 12, and finds 3. So we have the 20 minus 12 plus 3. Well, it's possible, but let's look at our other one before we make a decision. Kim has $20 to spend for her fishing trip. She spends $12 on a fishing pole and $3 on bait. So we know right there she spends $12 on a fishing pole and being the key word because she also did something else with that. So let's see. When she spends 12 and $3, we would have to take our 12 plus 3. How much money does Kim have now? So first, Kim has $20. Next, she spends $12. Then she spends $3. So let's see. If we do this, we have to take and see the order. So this is what she's doing together. She's spending $12 on a fishing pole and $3 on bait. But she starts off with $20, right? over here on this side, she spends $12, but then finds $3. So over here we would have to start with our $20 minus the $12 that she spends plus the $3 that she finds. Because if we figure this out, she has 20 minus 12 plus 3 is 15, and that's going to leave us with $5. But down here, this is 8 plus 3 equals 11. So we see that we get a different answer. So we know that do these words match the expression? And this would be the yes. All right, guys, there are no notes to record in your math journal this weekend. Make sure you, and I'm sorry, our password for tonight is going to be, make sure you record this as proof that you watched the video and did your homework, and I will see you in class.